So, you tried it on your own, Anya Rosen.
What are you doing here?
And who are you? One of the bloody strike breakers.
Mrs. Drogoso, when the lady's gonna report her to you, she told me to go home and darn socks instead of going on strike.
And you should have listened to me.
Who told you we were in here, Mr. Russo?
No one did. Your wildcat strike is in all the morning papers.
Bridget Feeney in the papers, right along with Mrs. Vanderbilt.
And the obituaries.
The matron said we couldn't have any visitors.
She said we could have anything.
See, she wouldn't even give Claire a cup of water.
She had to let me see you. I told her I was your lawyer.
We don't need a lawyer.
Yes, you do.
All right? We do need a lawyer, but not you.
You don't have a lawyer. You have a law student.
Tell us, why were we arrested? We weren't the ones doing wrong.
See, you were making the strike.
If you have enough dough, you can get anything you want from this city. You need a cop to look the other way. You should find the right one and hand him a cigar with a $100 bill wrapped around it. Or if you need a favor from a judge, no problem. There's plenty of them for sale.
So does everyone do them? All the high-ups?
Lots more than don't. Bankers, builders.
Factory owners.
The matron said that you can get out if you pay your fines.
$10 for 10 days for each one of us. As if we had $10 bloody dollars between us.
That's 9 more nights. Okay, it'll be all right. Rise and shine, please. Your fine has been paid.
But who?
How should I know and why would I care? You just work here. Come on, Itek, get a move.
Get your hands off of me. Come on, Meg. The name's Bridget Feeney. And I've no intention of being bullied about by the likes of some lady jailer. Come on, Clara. Get a move on.
We've got other tenants waiting for the room.
I asked around about Johansson's, some of the other sugar factories too. It's all like you said.
And you were surprised?
Find a rich husband, Anya, then you can quit the factory, leave the east side, have a decent life.
That's your answer for us. Rich husbands. There aren't enough rich men in the whole world for all the factory girls.
That's my answer for you. I'm only here to say that I'm sorry that I went this way.
It's not ended. I'm going to choose down on this man. I'm going back to the factory, back on strike.
Those thugs were just giving you a warning yesterday. Next time they'll split your skulls open.
I'm not afraid.
You should be. I knew a boy once. He was picketing his factory just like you. When those hired guerrillas showed up, they beat him so badly he couldn't talk for weeks. He couldn't walk for months.
And was he scared off? That boy you know. Did he back down?
That doesn't matter. It's different for a woman.
No, it's not. It is not different for a woman.
I told you, Anya. I told you again and again. You think I dared to greet you? I asked you, what is it you want, Anya, the moon from the sky?
But because you leave the old country so you could have something better.
You know the story. You've heard it 100 times.
So sweet. A good mama worked and saved my passage to America, and even then you could only afford steerage. And then you got to New York, you didn't know anybody, you didn't have enough money for a room, so you spent days looking for jobs.
And at night, please, wouldn't even let us sleep on a park bench. So kind of keep walking and walking.
But you didn't go back to Russia. You didn't give up.
Of course not.
Then why do you want me to?
I told you how it was in this old country. So the cousins would break into our houses, burn them to the ground. They killed our fathers and our brothers, and our sons, to our mothers, to our sisters, to our daughters. They did the worst. Here, Anya, here in the New World, they don't make Jews live in separate places. Here, we don't make trouble, we don't get trouble. Here, they let us survive.
We want to do more than just survive, Papa. Don't you see? Right now they're just dust on the ground. But I want to see the stars.
raise a family on. I loved the life back home. But did he get in too thick with the rebels and start blowing stuff up? Shipped him right away to Australia. The bloody English did. 5 years he'll be there. I visited him in jail on his last day in Ireland. Will you wait for me? He says. Looked into those eyes. I got the shivers up and down my spine. And I said, not on your life. Sure, and I would have joined the rebels if I'd been born a man. It's what the lads do to prove how fine and strong they are. But I was born a female, like the Blessed Mother. And it's women have to be the practical ones in this world, isn't it? For it's women, isn't it, have to drag the babies on our hips and pick out the wash. As soon as I saved enough for passage to America, I sailed right away. Mount Ryan all the way down to the docks. Board with some cousins now. Fine old lot there are too. I'd surely write home if anyone could read. But I was the only one who ever saw the practicality of an education. I was the only one who ever looked out for tomorrow. That day, we got out of jail. We went right back to the factory and right back on the picket line. And hasn't Mr. Joe Russo been dropping round? And bit by bit, hasn't he come to see our mettle? And isn't he thinking our way now that we deserve more and better, and that we shouldn't be given up? See, Mom, in my dreams sometimes, wearing her ugly shawl over her head, telling me what the grand life it is back home. And I hear myself saying, oh sure, Mom, it's a great thing altogether to have no rights, and the bloody English breathing down your neck every minute of every day. Then I tell her how it is in America, that here, if you keep your guts up, you've got a chance.
On behalf of the International Ladies Garment Workers Union, I would like to welcome you all here to Cooper Union Hall.
Would Mr. Abraham Lincoln himself make a speech?
Yes, indeed he did. Thank you, young lady.
You're very much welcome.
This meeting was called because of the continuing wildcat strikes at Johansson's Shirtwaist Factory.
And a bloody miracle it is too!
In response to this strike, several other factories have had workers walk out. There's even been talk about unions supporting a general strike of all the shirtwaist girls in the city. I admire the young ladies' enthusiasm, but I don't think they realize the magnitude of such an undertaking. New York City has over 30,000 girls employed in over 600 shirtwaist factories.
So what?
So no male workers have ever won a strike of such size as for females attempting it. Women are simply not capable of bearing the relentless, exhausting demands of a lengthy strike.
We've been bearing those demands for months already. We have indeed. We went out in August and it's November now. The rain is soaking through our shoes. The cold is shaking our bones, but we haven't given up.
What will you do in winter? Will you keep marching through the cold and snow?
We will!
Most of you don't even have winter coats. You certainly can't afford to buy any.
Anger. That's what will keep us warm.
Anger. It's a natural order of things that women should be led, not lead. Therefore, I move that this union not support any more notions for a general strike?
Well, I knew that we not listen to another bloody word out of your mouth.
You can't move anything. You're not a member of the union.
Then I'll try. Well, I'll try. We'll show you a thing or two.
And I suppose you've all got a volunteer visa ticket to join up?
Of course they don't. They can pay off their dues 10 cents a week, just like the rest of us. They're garment workers. They have a right to be in the garment workers union.
There's my first dime. And don't go wasting it. It's the last money I've got.
Most of you know me, but for those who don't, my name is Joe Russo. I'm an organizer for this union. The only way that these girls can get better wages and fair treatment is to tie up the entire shirtwaist trade. The only way they can do that is if our union calls a general strike against the entire industry. I say the girls are right. I say it's time one of the girls stood up here and spoke to us. I say it's time we heard from Anya Rosen.
Who is Anya Rosen?
She's the girl who started the strike, you ignorant man. Not one of us speak.
This is a waste of time.
Let her talk.
This is foolishness.
Let Anna talk. Let Anna Rosen speak.
I haven't said much tonight.
You haven't opened your mouth.
That's right. Because the time for talk is over. Time to ask for what we want and fight to get it.
This is ridiculous!
It's not.
It is! How can these girls even know what they want? They're not even women yet! They're just children!
If we're old enough to sweat our guts out 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, why aren't we old enough to say what we want? And what we want is justice and fairness.
That's what we all want. And it's what we all deserve. Justice, fairness.
If we can call for an industry-wide strike, if we can hold out, it's not just the short-faced girls and boys, it's all of you.
Justice, fairness, justice, fairness, justice, fairness.
As a member of the International Ladies Garment Workers Union, I move that starting tomorrow morning, this union support a general strike of all the shirtwaist girls in all the factories in New York City.
Okay, no seconds to third. I second it. I second it.
I second it.
I second it.
The motion is carried.
Pledge with me, all who support the strike. Pledge with me now, pledge the Hebrew oath. If I turn traitor to the cause I now pledge, may this hand wither from the arm I raise.
If I turn traitor to the cause I now pledge, may this hand wither from the arm I raise. If I turn traitor to the cause I now pledge, may this hand wither from the arm I raise.
I turn traitor from the arm I raise. If I turn traitor to the cause I now pledge, may his hand wither from the arm I raise. If I turn traitor to the cause I now pledge, may his hand wither from the arm I raise. If I turn traitor to the cause I now pledge, may his hand wither from the arm I raise. If I turn traitor to the cause I now pledge, may his hand wither from the arm I raise. If I turn traitor to the cause I now pledge, may his hand wither from the arm I raise. If I turn traitor to the cause I now pledge, may his hand wither from the arm I raise. Extra, extra, read all about it. Garment workers go industry-wide strike.
Lenore Van Meer.
Violet Vandercourt. Those are our names. Those are the names.
Van Meer Shipping.
Vandercourt everything.
Those are the names that mean summers in Switzerland.
A cottage in Newport.
A life a world away from shirtwaist girls and their packages. So, got London then come to the east side to see the freaks.
To see the freaks. To our fighting for a better life. Well, that's what we want to do too.
And what could be better than what you've got?
My parents expect me to watch the world go by through their drawing room windows. But I want to see it up close.
So you're here for an adventure then?
Maybe.
It isn't like that for me. I got a degree in social work for a bachelor so I can help women like you. Well, wasn't that grand of you?
Yeah, and what kinds of women are we? Petrified women, maybe. With our patched clothes or selling dreams.
You got it all wrong.
And you and yours have it all right. And that's the truth of it.
This isn't about our money.
Everything's about your money.
I got a job. in a steam laundry so I could see what it was like making a living just using my hands. And every night you go back to your bloody uptown palace.
Every night when Nora goes back to a cold water flat in a tenement 5 flights up.
My mother married my father because that's what her parents told her to do. And now he tells her what to do, where she goes and who she sees. But I want something different. Oh, such a grand speech! If you let us stand with me, we can prove that all women, rich and poor, can lead independent lives.
Words, that's all you're giving us.
That's all you gave us, Anya.
At first,
And then they thrown like rabbits at the first sign of the police. Or the thugs.
we didn't. Why would they?
Because they're not like us.
Being rich doesn't make them better than us. And it doesn't make them worse.
You're making yourself sing, Clara.
I don't care. They've come to us as friends, and we need friends.
They don't have it in them to stick it out. We can learn to be strong. Let us learn. You want to learn how to get arrested, spend the night in jail, and come right back on the picket line for more. Learn to stand out in the cold, freezing your feet off your hands so numb you can't feel them.
We took 2 girls to the charity hospital yesterday with frostbite. When they get out, we won't have gloves for them.
Have to get by on a cup of coffee and a bowl of soup a day. I thought the union was healthy.
They are. That's all they can afford. Over 700 of us have been arrested. The union's gone broke paying our jail fines.
You want to help us? Empty your pockets and give us the coins.
Give us the coin.
I get allowance. I can give you that.
But we wouldn't take your money, and we don't want your pity.
I spit at your pity. They're asking us for a chance. Isn't that what we're striking for? Why don't we give them their chance?
If we lose this strike, those rich girls won't care. Their lives will go on just the way they always have. We can't depend on people like that. This is our world and our fight.
Get along with you now.
Please, at least take my cloak. You're ill.
They're not charity cases.
When my father passes on, I'm gonna take over Johansson's. Make things better for those girls. I'm a good man. I'll increase their pay. I'll shorten their hours. All these girls have to just wait just a little longer. They don't need a strike and they don't need a union. They just need to be patient. If those girls are starving, they only have to go back to the machines.
My girl's on the picket line. I didn't think she'd do it. I didn't want her to. Not at first. We're saving to get married. But now I see her walk the line every day. It matters to her, this strike. I can see that now. And now it matters to me too. Now I tell her she's got to stick it out.
It's no one's business how much I pay my workers.
I was a shirtwaist worker until I got married. My husband said he's glad I quit before all this started, but he doesn't know that inside, I'm with them.
All the girls have to do is just come back to work. Mr. Johansson said he'll forget there ever was a strike.
It's the coldest winter on record. The weather is on our side.
I'm a good man. All these girls have to do is be patient. They just have to wait just a little longer.
I gave the girls a few dollars I saved up. I told them they're fighting for autumn.
The world belongs to the rich, and we don't intend to give it back. My daughter's in the life. I come every day to watch. I bring her food when I can afford it, or a cup of coffee. When I can't, I watch.
Mr. Johansson said he'd even put a barrel of beer out in the factory to welcome the girls back.
I'm struggling. I can take a job at a factory, make more money than I ever have before, but I'm never scared. You girls, you keep your chins up.
Mr. Johansson and the other owners have got a new plan. From now on, whenever the girls get arrested, it's no more pay your fines and out again. From now on, they go to trial.
Are you presuming to tell this court, Miss, that some immigrant name I know?
Anja Rosen. And yes, my parents immigrated from Russia.
Are you trying to tell this court, Miss Rosen, is that a band of thugs allegedly came out of nowhere?
You know where they came from, all right?
Silence! A band of thugs allegedly came at you, beat you, and when the police arrived, they arrested you. Is that what you claim happened?
That is what happened.
Miss Rosen, do you really expect this court to believe that New York City policemen arrest innocent people?
We don't expect to be believed, no, but
Yep.
that's the way of it.
Woman, you are out of order.
If you're gonna put some muzzle on me, I might as well be back in Ireland.
That can be arranged.
Your Honor, we weren't doing anything illegal. Peaceful picketing of the birthplace is a guaranteed right.
I don't need the child of immigrants to tell me the law.
You need someone to tell you something.
May I speak, Your Honor?
Why, of course, Mr. Law. The court is always ready to listen to an upstanding citizen such as yourself.
Upstanding my funds.
One more outburst, and I'll have the perpetrator forcibly removed. Is that understood? Pray, proceed, Mr. Roth.
You can see how these girls are, Your Honor. They've been bothering the workers at Johansson's for months now. We all know what a fine man Mr. Johansson is.
A true credit to our community.
So, this strike has been stopping business all over town. So sure, now and again we bring in a little outside help to try and talk some sense into the girls, but there's nothing violent about any of it.
That's a lie and you know it.
I warned you. Matron, remove this woman.
You can't keep the truth from coming out. You just remember that, Jen. You can't keep people down forever.
Do you have any witness to your statements, Mr. Roth?
Indeed I do. Mr. Jonathan Stoll.
Esquire.
I object.
Mr. Rousseau, we've already been through this. You have no right to object. You're not qualified to act as legal counsel.
These girls need someone to speak for them.
Then let them hire someone.
The union did hire someone. You wouldn't let them speak either.
I told you I needed to conduct a further investigation into his credentials.
You mean you needed to trump up some phony excuse to keep him out?
Insult to me again, Mr. Rousseau, and I will personally see to it that you never practice law in this state. Mr. Do you swear that what Mr. Roth has said is true?
I absolutely 100% swear.
The thing of it is, Your Honor, these girls, they hang around the streets, they get carted off to the local jails.
Oh, are you saying that these girls are a public nuisance?
What I'm saying is, I can't see a nickel's worth of difference between these strikers and streetwalkers.
That's a lie!
Silence!
How dare you say that?
I'm ready to pass sentence.
Your Honor, we request permission to address the bench.
Miss Vanir.
And Miss Vandercourt.
Ladies, I'm sure your families wouldn't want you to be caught up. That's to say involved in these proceedings. You can leave in my chambers. No one even need to know you were here.
We want everyone to know we're here. We're in complete sympathy with the strikers, and we demand to be sentenced with them.
And you don't know what's going to happen.
We said we'd stand with you, and we will.
But there are that's to say mitigating circumstances.
Our family's money, you mean?
I mean, I have no reason to put you in jail.
And we'll give you one. Judge Powell, you are an immoral,
How dare you.
unscrupulous, law-breaking,
You're in contempt.
law-taking,
Boring old windbag.
be a bit premature. Will the other defendants please rise? Before I pass sentence, I am giving fair warning to all other strikers. If you persist in your behaviors, you will receive exactly the same punishment as I'm handing down to these girls. Namely, in view of their previous arrests, in light of their conduct on the picket line, and in the face of what I've seen and heard in this courtroom, the girls will begin immediately to serve 2 months with no possibility of parole at the Women's Workhouse on Blackwell's Island.
Blackwell's Island, that's full of drunkards and don'ts and prostitutes.
And now it will be filled with strikers. Matron, remove these prisoners. Oh!
You'll make it through this.
I often come to the tombs, Joe. I have been cold and hungry and tired. I didn't know they'd send us to the tombs. I didn't know this could happen. You knew, didn't you? You knew. Tell me, Joe, why are we doing this? Tell my sisters I love them.